the ultimate guide on how to make a perfect hosomaki roll. Hosomaki literally means a thin roll. It's the simplest type of sushi roll, which usually contains just one filling. Mastering hosomaki is a good starting point for making perfect sushi. Understand your tool. A bamboo mat for rolling sushi has two different surfaces. One side is flatter and smoother, and the other side has a rough surface. The smooth surface of the mat should be facing up. If the mat has knots, then simply place them away from you. Nori. For hosomaki, use a half-cut nori. The nori also has two different surfaces. One side is smoother and the other is rough. On the bamboo mat, the rough surface of the nori should be facing up. This allows the smooth surface to be seen on the outside after rolling. Ingredients. In this lesson, we use a cucumber as the filling. Pre-cut the cucumber a little shorter than the nori, as the nori tends to shrink slightly after rolling. Setup. Before you start rolling the sushi, make sure that everything you need is in the right place. A rice container, wasabi, and the Tezu solution should be on the right-hand side for a right-hander and opposite for a left-hander. Keep a wet cloth next to you to clean your hands as you roll. Place the filling in an area where you can conveniently reach it. Spreading the sushi rice. Rub both your hands with Tezu, a vinegar solution. Take 80 grams of sushi rice. Feel free to use a scale to measure until you no longer need it. Form a rice ball and make it into an oval or rectangular shape. This way, it's much easier to handle the rice. Position the tip of the rice ball in the center of the left edge of the nori. Now, with your left hand, use your fingers to gently press down the rice in the middle of the nori. At the same time, use your right hand to keep the shape and width of the rice ball. Pro tip: if the rice distribution is not even at this point, pick up some rice from one point and simply move it to another point where there's less rice. This way, you can make sure that the rice distribution will be even in the following process. Dip your fingers into the Tezu solution and spread the rice towards the upper end of the nori. Use your thumbs to push the rice upwards. Don't forget to leave a 1 centimeter or 1/3 inch of the nori uncovered. This open space is necessary to close the roll in the end. Now, spread the rice towards the lower end of the nori. In this method, you divide the area of nori into 3 divisions: left, right, and center. Step 1. Rub both hands with the Tezu solution. Place your right hand at the right end of the nori and spread the rice with your left hand. Be gentle. Remember, rice grains are easily damaged and can get mushy. Step 2. Rub both your hands with the Tezu solution again. Place your left hand at the left end of the nori and spread the rice with your right hand in a rolling motion. Step 3. Dip your hands in the Tezu solution once again. Use both hands to spread the rice in the center of the nori. Use your fingertips to touch the rice, as the rice is much less likely to stick to your fingers. Fill in any holes that you may see. Leave a slight space on the bottom end of the nori. This space is necessary to achieve the perfect shape of the roll. Pro tip: make sure that you fill each corner properly with the rice. Ideally, each corner of the rice should square up to make perfect 90-degree angles. If the corners are not filled with the rice properly, the size of the pieces will be uneven in the end. Once you have done that, the process of the spreading of the rice is complete. Now start rolling. Place the cucumber down the center line of the nori. Pull the bamboo mat towards you. Keep the end of the nori aligned with the edge of the bamboo mat. And with your fingertips, tuck in the cucumber stick. The edge of the bamboo mat should meet the edge of the other side of the rice. Rolling step number 1. Continue pushing the cucumber in and keep the roll as tight as possible. Do not leave any open space inside. You should be able to see a little open space on the nori. This space is necessary to close the roll in the next step. Rolling step number 2. Open the bamboo mat a little bit and turn the roll 90 degrees. Now you see the roll is completely closed. Press the roll with your fingertips to set the shape. Use your thumbs and middle fingers to pinch the back and front of the roll while applying pressure from the top of the roll with your index fingers. Remember to press tightly so the roll won't fall apart. By doing this, the shape of the roll will be squared. Of course, it's up to you as to what shape of roll you prefer, but a squared shape is considered the right form for the hosomaki roll. Congratulations! Now your hosomaki roll is done.